Welcome, Leo, to your Astrodice reading for April. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. This is Astrodice. This is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for those of you who are new. Okay. Leo, what's going on with Leo? Best message for April for Leo. Venus. So the planet coming out is Venus with Virgo energy in the second house. Nice. Okay, so what is it? It is loving. We know that much with Venus, right? The part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. Okay, and you're going to do this with Virgo energy. So this energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. Okay, in the second house. It's talking about that money. Oh, careful of that indulgence. I see that right off the bat. I have the same thing for Cancer too. Getting all this money, wanting to indulge in it. Haven't had money in a long time, getting a big stimulus check. You might have already got it. Just watch it. Watch the way you're indulging. Right? You want to be a little bit hesitant with the money. Probably want to save a little bit of that money. The second house is talking about your assets, your finances, things that you value. And this is talking about valuables as well. But we'll get straight in here and talk about that. See what exactly they're talking about. So getting straight into the situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. I see a lot of Leos over here getting pretty. Going to the hair salon, getting those nails done, going to the day spa. On the beginning of the month, please, for Leo. Feeling that spring in the air too, you know, getting that spring fever. Feeling like that Venus. Three of Wands in reverse, Nine of Wands in reverse with the King of Wands. So you do have the determination. I see this roar, right? This roar in you. Coming up beautiful with that King of Wands, knowing that you have your valuables, knowing exactly what you want. I think you already know what you want to do with your money, your valuables, things of this nature. You've already pre-planned all of this. For the majority of you, you've already pre-planned this. You're like, I'm getting this stimulus check or this tax return, and I know exactly what I'm going to do with it. You have experienced a boost, and that's pretty much what it's saying. You've experienced a boost in your wealth because of this these checks or whatever it is, right? Okay, but you're holding this tight grip on your morals and values, and now we're talking about the values and the values. So like I said, a lot of you already know exactly what you're going to do with this. You have pretty much put this into a determination area where, like, I'm going to go to the spa. I have already thought about this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get my hair done. Right? You're using your awareness and determination to get what you want. Okay. But you do have the Three of Wands upside down with the Nine of Wands upside down. So it is this carefulness again. There's that carefulness that I seen in the very beginning of the reading. Careful with where you're spending all of your money. Make sure that you are saving some of your money. And this is the only reason you have this determination, is because before you had the lack of seeing a lot of your ships coming in. You felt the lack of money, and now that the money is coming in, you really want to put it where you have been planning on putting it, right? So now you get to take that into action. I mean, it's all action, right? So this is probably something you've been dreaming on for a long time, telling yourself you already know what you're doing with this. And it's definitely has something to do with making you feel like Venus. Okay. This is going to, yeah, going to make you happy. This is where your satisfaction is really coming through, and where you feel like everything that you have been waiting for when you're waiting for these ships to come in, waiting for this check, waiting for whatever it is in the second house, this money to come through. You were waiting for this satisfaction. You finally get to see the satisfaction. Okay. So where you didn't feel it was coming in, it's the end of that. And now you can feel happy and go celebrate and do the Venus things you want to do. Three of Swords upside down. Be careful of that painstaking air. Well, the good thing is you don't have Three of Swords anymore, so it looks like the painstaking air is pretty much gone, but just be careful, because I still feel like you need to discriminate a little bit more and be a little more hesitant to, you know, maybe save money. So make sure that you're using it wisely with the High Priestess. Really thinking about maybe separating what you want, right? Unless you don't have any bills, right? If you don't have any bills, then you don't really have to worry about that. Right? If you have no debt, then you already know exactly what you want. But if you do have some debt, I am seeing you need to be a little more hesitant. Okay. In the mid-month, you have just, everything's justified. You have the Justice card coming out. It's like you have this justified to get to what you need. Everything feels very balanced in what you really want. There is, you've balanced everything out. Look at that. You're coming in your own energy with the Queen of Wands, saying the determination and the loyalty that you've given yourself is exactly justified and balanced. You've balanced this all out by mid-month. You know exactly where you want, and the ball is in your court. So wow. And you have the victory. You have the victory. So whatever it is that you're doing is bringing in this beautiful balance, this beautiful justification of what you're doing to be loyal to your needs and your services of yourself. You've conquered what you need. So you've conquered the second house. That's what's happening. It's not even what you feel. It is. It's true. And this is a Leo card, right? You've conquered the second house with the Six of Wands. It's not a, oh, maybe I did. Oh, no, you did. You have accomplished that. You used your High Priestess over here, you know, using your knowledge to get to the victory. So if you use that knowledge very well, you should have the victory that you deserve. Going straight into the end of the month. Faith. Keeping the faith alive, keeping the relationship alive within the Venus. So you're very faithful to yourself, keeping your desires and everything under control within a faith and organized way, right? There's a lot of organization going on over here. The Two of Cups. If you have a relationship with a person, your relationship is wonderful. Just be careful of the Nine of Swords, because I don't understand. You do have the Nine of Swords coming up. You have the faith and you love within the relationship, but there is some nightmares going on over here. Why are you in the Nine of Swords? And a little bit of argument, trying to compromise on a situation, but trying to keep the clarity and trying to keep the balance. So, also with the Nine of Swords, remember, it doesn't always have to be negative either. It can also be just the difficulty sleeping. Maybe you're just having some insomnia, just kind of a stressful time within a love relationship that has to do with the money. Somebody wants to compromise or fight about this money. Maybe they don't like the way you used your money. I don't know. Maybe they think you should have saved more money, right? So with the Five of Wands upside down, I just But you have the clarity to make them understand that you thought about everything that you were doing. I just think that they think that you should have used more caution. So, or maybe you feel like you overspent some money and you maybe should have saved a little bit more, but you still win. You still feel like you won in the end. But you balanced everything out very well. I still think this is another person. So if you're dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer, they could be thinking that maybe you didn't do things properly. Okay, so just be careful of that. Also be careful of overspending. Like I said, overspending. I still see that something could come up. But you still have all the hard work and the recognition for yourself. It's just on them. The Lover's upside down. Yeah, they just think you made some poor decisions. I don't see that though. I only see good judgment calls. I'm sorry. So whatever they're thinking, maybe they wanted something used on them or something. I don't know. But it is coming up that they're trying to dispute you about the second house on how you spent the money. But the judgment call is there. It's justified. People like to do that. So just be careful about that. Okay, otherwise I don't see any problems over here, Leo. I just see this problem with this person. Maybe they wanted you to spend more money on them. You were supposed to give me money. Really? I don't remember that ever being the thing. Last time I remember this had my name on it. So I don't know. But I would watch that at the end of the month. And it's kind of stressing you out a little bit because, like I said, everything here is justified except for in their eyes. So, okay. And that's it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.